Ladies and gentlemen, Vue plus Vite is quite cool, and they have something that Vue has a plugin for Vite, so you can actually run the DevTools. You can actually see that in Vite. So that means there's a plugin, Vue DevTools Vite plugin, and this just makes it much easier to see what's going on behind the scenes when you are when you have started up your server with Vite and you're programming Vue. So the way to get started, I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute. Just to make sure that you know how to get started, then you'll use npm add and then the Vite plugin Vue DevTools like this. And then when you're done with that, then you have to set up. You have to add to the Vite config TypeScript file. Then you have to add this part that you see right here, Vue DevTools. There's a lot of tweaking that you can tweak it a bit if you want to. Some options that you can set in how to run. But if you just use the default, then you will end up with something like this. When I run Vite, then I get the local address that I can run. This is I've made this application right here for getting printouts right here, so I can make printouts right here. But if I want to see what's going on behind the scenes, then I can use the DevTools URL right here, and if I open that instead, then I get this cool view that we have right here. Excuse me. Then we can see what's actually going on. Which components do we have? Which variables have we set right here? I can see that I have 3 tabs right here. I can dig into and then see why something might be a bit off. So this is the logic that we see right here. Then we have another component, my search view. Here I can see that actually right now I have 858 images represented as JSON that I can look at right here. So I can go in and debug and see, okay, maybe there was one image that didn't work. Then I can see, oh, maybe it's because of maybe the location is incorrect or something like that. It is really awesome, and it just makes it much faster to debug. You don't have to print out JSON in the page itself or in the console or something like that. It's if you don't know this trick right here, then install it right away. If you use Vue, then of course you should also use Vite, because it's really cool at building, and it's also really good for as a development web server that runs really smooth on your own machine right here. If you're using routes, then you can see all of the routes right here. All of the routes will be listed right here. If you have a small page where you use some logic, then of course then you don't have any routes like I do right here. I could have made it as with routes instead, but that's another story. Okay, timeline. Then we can see what is going on, which events has been happening, and we can start recording actually what happened then. So then I can click a bit around, boom. And actually right now I don't see anything. I need to check out why we do that. Maybe I need to enable it first. Enable. So now we're recording. So maybe we need to stop and start the recording. Then we go back. Then we go back, click a bit around. Let's see what happens. Yes, so now we got some output. So the keyboard right here, we have some key presses. I'll write cat again. Let's see what happens. And here we can see, there was a lot of there was some key ups right here, some key up events. So all of the events can be seen right here, all the keyboard events. And again, this is it's really good for debugging. It's incredible. Component events, there were none. Performance, no events. And mouse, also no events. Okay. I would have expected some mouse actions actually, but that's another story. Okay, I'll look into that afterwards. And then we have the assets. Then I can see, the static. I have a logo right here. I have the fair icon right now that it just uses the view, the standard icon right here. And then I have a README file. I have some static files right here. Then I can see a graph of these are my components right here, about view. So those are my files right here. Then I can see what's going on. And if I had some TSX files, like the React elements, then I would be able to see those there. If I had some HTML files, etc., style sheets, then I would be able to see all of these right here. Then we can see the show node modules right here. It is actually a lot of fun to play with. It is right here. Then I can see which node modules are running also. And yeah, we have the VueJS in the middle. Show virtual nodes module right here. It's a lot of fun to play with, but the purpose is of course not fun. It's for debugging purposes right here. But it of course is nice that it looks nice as well. Vite inspect. So now I can go on and actually check out the content and the code. And it is incredible. I would say that after I started using this dev tool, I became much more productive because we spent a lot of time debugging. Of course, maybe it's because I make a lot of errors. I don't know, but I think a lot of programming is actually to debug and find out what is going on. Of course, a lot of times you would have Codex or Claude or something like that to fix your bugs. But once in a while you have to dig into something and then find out where the problem is. Check it out, Vite plugin right here for Vue. So if you go to DevTools VueJS org, then you can find the Vite plugin. And then you can see how to use it as I did right here. You can also just ask Codex or Claude, please add the Vite plugin, the Vite DevTools to my application. Sometimes it actually does that automatically if you say that you have a Vite application, and sometimes So yes, thank you very much for all of your comments, and thank you very much for watching, of course. And I hope to see you again very, very soon. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.